Hi everybody, welcome back to my crafty desk. My name is Sandra and today we are doing a flip through of giveaway number, this is junk journal number 7 on the 10 junk journal giveaway. Yes, that's right. I believe I said it correctly. So number 7, can you believe it? We've given away already 6 journals. This is incredible and crazy and fun. I'm exhausted, but I'm enjoying it. I have to just say that this is a little bit different. I kind of struggled with this one a little bit. I think part of me is I had a mindset when I first started making this journal over a year ago when I made all those, that's why out of the 12 junk journal covers that I have made, and I had put the things together and put it away. Anyways, for whatever reason, I kind of struggled with this one a little bit, but it is finished. I think it's finished. So let's take a peek inside and see if it is. So I have tied it. I went ahead and put some eyelets in the front, and I just put some of this lace trim. I really like it. This can actually be cut in half by the person who gets it or taken out completely and something else. I'm not going to knot it in there. I'm just going to leave it because I don't know that this is going to be what they want in here. So I'm going to take out carefully one side of it just so I can show you the whole journal, the cover. Okay, so this is the topper. I did not struggle with that. That was awesome. I really like that. And then I think what I was struggling with was just like how to put it all together, what was making me happy, and I just didn't know. So I pulled out my old tape that I got at an estate sale that's like kind of, yellowy, and it's old packing tape. It's really cool. So I went ahead and I tore off some stuff that was on there and I put the tape on there, and I really like that. I added a little bit more what is it called? The white paint, the gesso, the white gesso, a little bit just to tone it down, put some ink on it, layered this up with a whole bunch of different things. And I love this little saying, and this is from Calico Collage. And then I just took some of my coffee dyed wedding dress lace, and I put that on there in the back. So you can see, I think the light's picking it up, so the tape's all the way around that, and I really like that. To me, I felt like it was kind of vintagey, so I was kind of going with what I was feeling. And to me, I thought I didn't want to put tape over the whole thing because it was like, in my mind, it's like, oh, I just taped the edges, but it came out really cool and I liked it, so I left it. I don't know. Tell me what you think. But I really do like it. I thought it was really cool. I loved how it came out. I went ahead and put the dark blue eyelets inside so it can be tied. And then when you open up the book, in the beginning of it is a scrap of lace. I did some of that decoupaging with the napkins, and I really liked how it turned out on this bag. I also decoupaged that napkin over here to tie those two sides in. I'm not sure what parts we did on together and what parts I did alone. In this journal, though, I have taken a lot of the pieces of the papers that I've used to make the signature and the scrap pieces, and I've just some of them I've torn and dyed or inked, and some of them I left, I think, plain, but I just kind of tucked them here and there throughout for color, for added interest, but for the journal receiver to do what they want with them, whether they just want to use them as notes or to make pieces or things like that. I just thought that'd be kind of fun. So here's a piece of this is from a DigiKit, and it's printed on both sides, and I just tore and inked the edges. I think I did some of these in the other journal and I really liked it, so I thought, why stop there? Here's a journal card. This is a DigiKit that I just glued onto a piece of cardstock, I think is what it is. I'm not sure. I think it feels a little heavy, so I did some decoupage. Oh my gosh, coffee dye paper. There's like 3 different pieces here. I was going to say collage. I sewed around it, and I also did some corner punching on that. So that's just in there just to write on. And here's those papers. I just popped those in there. And then this is a little image that I cut out of a magazine. And so I just layered it up, and it just says, trust. Here, I guess I can pick it up. Isn't that cute? I like the colors. I thought that it played well here. It says, trust the journey. So here we go. We're going to open this up, and then here's the tag. So just this book belongs to you, with a whole bunch of really messy stitching, and then a ruffle sewed onto it for a little pull out. And sorry, I think I might be coming down with something. So here's a some. I'm gonna get you in a little bit more. Okay, I think that fits the book, and I can kind of stay within that realm. So here's some of my vintage wallpaper. I also did some layering of scrapbooking paper, and it's just a flip up and some stuff, and it is sewed around. And then in the back here, I have some stationery. I have a collaged with no focal point. It's just free. It's free for you to do what you please. I sewed around it. I just added some paper backing on there, and then it's just collaged with different types of scrapbooking papers on the front. And then this is just a note card that came from a DigiKit, and I'm not sure which one it came from, but it's blue. It's in my stash. It says notes, so it goes. And then this is some of, I think this is another type of maybe typewriting paper. It's a really cool linen-y type paper. This is music paper that looks like it looks like it was avocado dyed and possibly coffee, but I definitely know it's avocado dyed, and then I inked around the edges. Here's some of my coffee dye paper and a ruffle. And I just kind of put these things throughout just for some added interest, leaving lots of journal space. So see, here's another piece of paper that I thought, oh, it's so pretty. I love the way the tear came out. I just really like it. I think it's gorgeous. This is from a DigiKit, and so I can't remember which one, but it's one that I just had lots of lace. It was lace and doilies, and they had colors, and it was really nice. So here's some of the lace to make a pocket, and then that's from my Today I'm Grateful For journal, and there's on both sides, and it also has a cute little saying on the bottom of each one. These are, I just made some plain tags out of some of my coffee dyed file folders, and I'm just leaving them just like that. You know what? Sometimes it's fun just to make your own stuff, right? Here's some paper to journal on, just torn. So, I mean, when I know in the beginning when I said I struggled, I don't know why I was struggling, because I really like how it came out. So I already had the signature pretty much pulled, and then I thought, oh, I'm going to pull some other papers because I wanted to add some of my new scrapbooking papers in there. This is from my stationery, my stationery. I love my stationery so much. When I share that, trust me, I'm sharing it because I love what I love, and I love to share. This is this is an original jelly print of mine that I loved, and it has the blues in there, and I just love the whole background of it. And then remember, especially if you're new to journal making, remember these pages, you don't have to leave them intact in your book. Oh, more crumbs, paper scrap. You can tear these out. You can tear pieces, cut them, and do whatever you want and decorate with them. So remember to look at it that way. Don't only look at it as a book that you have to keep together because that's the way you got it. I mean, that's how we're making these, is by getting books and tearing them up, right? So usually I use washi tape, to line out on the side just for some added interest, but I thought I'm going to use that light blue lace. Do you see that? So instead of putting washi tape, I just put a thing of glue down here, and I just smushed the lace down. I thought it was kind of cute, and it gave a texture and just a little something different to look at. In here is some just some papers. Here's some more of the paper, like scrap, that I just kind of tucked it up there to give a backdrop to that paper, and because it goes with, it's part of this, oh my gosh, I can't spit it out. It's part of the papers that I was using in the journal. Here's another piece of blue torn paper. Tell me what you think about this, because I really like this, just having these little pieces of torn paper that match, that you can play with in the journal. This is some music paper that I coffee dyed and then stamped the word journal, and these sentiments come from a DigiKit. Here is just a little cluster theme that I made. It's not finished, I mean, it is if you want it to be, but you can put a word on there, you can put a picture on there, you could do whatever you want, you can make it into a paper clip, but that is for you to have fun with. And then I just made this, I think this is an old time card that I folded up and then punched, you know, sewed, and I put some scrapbooking paper on. This is just paper out of my paper hoard. And then some more, this is actually a DigiKit. I guess I can take them out. It's kind of nice when I take them out. So this is from the DigiKit. Again, I just tore around all the edges and then I inked them. And on the back, it's printed also, and so you have some lines for line printing. Oh my gosh, I really don't think I'm feeling that great. What's happening to me? Anyways, some more crumbs. Let's get those out of there. And then, isn't that pretty? Some shimmer paper, and it's kind of like a teal, but it's in the blue family. So I think Blue seemed to be happy with it. She was like, yes, please, shimmer me up. Some more, another piece of this paper, scrapbooking paper that I was using throughout the journal. I put that in there, just kind of layering them up and letting them kind of play off of each other a little bit here. And then a couple of these tags. Now there's this, I believe it's a calico collage kit on these and you'll see these throughout in here. So I just put the tags in there. And then this is from the calico collage. I just inked it up so that it looked a little bit older and then layered it up on those papers. Just trying to tie in all the papers that I'm using throughout the journal. Okay. Let's see. This is from one of my books. I tore the page out and then I actually folded it over and I made 2 pockets. So this pocket's up and that pocket's on the side. I meant to do something else and it looks so sad all by itself. See, this was a struggle moment, and I thought there's got to be something I can do to jazz this page up. What can I do? And I don't know. I just went ahead and I extended the pocket just by gluing papers on there. And so just taking the papers that I tore off here, they were laying on my table, and I just thought, oh, I just put them on there, and I just kind of created this. Right here is the copy die paper. That's where I extended it. And then this is from some vintage wallpaper. And then I stamped my what do you call those things? Stamps, label stamps. And then I cut it out. Okay. Oh my gosh. So these are just the long skinny strips of the paper, which I think are really fun to use, especially if you're wanting to do sentiments, or if you wanted to add to a pocket, or if you want to make a cluster, you know, a little side thing. But I just tucked those behind this tag. See, just like that. I just tucked them down in there. And then this tag is another part of this paper, scrapbooking paper. And then this is just a tag that I made off of my 6x6 pads. And then I just glued this one on there. Now this one, struggle moment. So this whole page was just a struggle, I think, when I was working on this day. When I was doing it, I accidentally tore that piece with my paper cutter because I need a new blade. And I don't want to put a new blade in yet. I don't want to. So I thought, I just went around the edges and I just kind of like picked and pulled little chunks out, and then I inked them. And so then I made it purposeful. So I guess technically it's a secret. There's my secret. So there we go. And now it looks lovely. And then we have a little bit of that saying here. This is kind of left open. I did a stenciling with my polka dots. And then I just made a journal card, nothing spectacular, just a simple card. It's got the DigiKit with the lined paper, copy die on the back, corners rounded. That's it, nice and simple. And then I just tucked that in there. And then this is also from Calico Collage, from that same kit. And I just really love it, the colors, the butterfly, the whole thing. So I just put that in there. Whoops, but I put it this way so we could see the blue butterfly, right? Come on, get with the program, Sandra. So I do have a couple of videos that are posted past this one that might be talking about different things. I've been talking about things out of order, but I'm filming this on Thursday, which is the 8th of June. So it's been 2 weeks exactly since my husband took his fall. He's still healing, but he's still really, really sore. And I ended up, hurting myself through it. And I'm still in pain from that, and so is he, and we've been sleeping in the living room on the sofa, so maybe that's my problem. I'm just really tired. Here's some of that vintage wallpaper, but we are healing really good. Thank you for all the well wishes. And I did all the sewing around this, and I think, I'm so confused. I think I might have showed you this already. And Then here's a bag that I decoupaged a blue napkin on a long time ago, and it was just really pretty. I really like that. And I made it. I put it on here as a side tuck, and I used my coffee. This is my coffee dye file folder, and then I just put this white ribbon on there, which is super white and shiny. But I needed to add some white, and then I did put some ink on here, and has ink in the back of the lace. So I gotta say, I don't really love inking that lace, but it's done. I did it. I can't take it back. I tried. It does. I don't hate it. I just don't love it. So see, I mean, like, it's pretty. Like, I feel like it gives that whole vintage feel, but I don't know. And then here's another one of my coffee dye large index cards. And what I did here is I took some of the my lace trim, and I made a belly band. So when I made these ones, there's a spot, so the stencil only fit part of them, and I loved it because I love this blank piece to put like a label or to do something fun. But this time I decided just to make a cute little belly band and add a piece of stationery and then a couple of ruffles at the top. So there's that, and that just goes right inside of that bag. This is some beautiful, fun paper that I got, and when I avocado or coffee dye it, it just does something different to the colors on the paper, and that's the way it came, and I really like it. And I did sew around this paper, and I added one of my ruffles. This is from the scrapbooking pad, and then this is these pockets right here are pockets that we made together on a past video, and just using up some of my new Hobby Lobby papers. Here is a, what is it? Journaling card. Oh my gosh. Sewed around it. This is something that I had already made back in my stash. And let's see. I just tore the papers. This is from a DigiKit. There's some book page. And that's a, gosh, get in there. I think that was from like a medical book or something. And this is a little tag that was just collage, and I just thought it was cute. Creative time. Get it? You guys already got it. And then just another piece of that paper that I was using just to have a little piece in here. Gives it some added interest, some added color, and you can do something else in there. This is the doily that I sewed around, and then I inked it, put it in there. Here's some more of my coffee dye paper, and this I used bubble wrap underneath when I was coffee dyeing, and that's so you can actually feel the impressions of the bubble wrap. It's pretty cool. I like it. Scrapbooking paper, and then I just made I think we made these together on a video, and so I didn't do anything on here. I left this plain and open. You can put a label. You can do whatever you want. You don't have to put anything at all if you don't want to. It's a tight fit. I did put some words here and there, extra words in for the person who is getting this to do what they want. That's from that paper pack. And then I just tucked those in there. And then this side, I just took some more of that paper pad, and all I did was cut it down, and I believe it's 3.5 by, like, I don't know, close to 7 or something, but it fits nice in there. Nothing on the back. It's just simple, great space for journaling if you're a journaler or for whatever else you'd like to do. Here's some more of my coffee dye paper, and this was on some of my colored paper that I had. Or designer paper, so it was designer. This is the color on this side, and then I think this is the color it was on this side. I honestly can't remember, or if it pulled. If anybody has ever had that scrapbooking paper, you would know. I just don't remember. It's been that long. I put some trim on here, and I left the ends along on purpose. They can be cut off and used. This is from a coloring book. And I just tied it. This is the middle of the signature. Put some friendship knots in the bow. Tails. And there should be 5 because I like odd numbers. And then here's an envelope that I made with some scrapbooking paper. And this thing is stuffed. So there's, let's see, what did I stuff it with? I stuffed it with all kinds. Stuffed it with some more of the stuff from the Calico Collage Kit. Some of the tickets, some of the blue pieces and things like that. I've cut them out. And I put those in there, some of those little things right there. These are fun to play with to make anything, you know, a little tiny spots. Here's some wallpaper label that I use on to get my, oh my gosh, I used my Sizzix to make those, my Big Shot. some more papers. Some of these I glued closed. These are the little, not too well, I guess, but these are the little gusset pockets. And then a couple I left open. And the reason why I did that is because I'm not a big, I don't use the gusset pockets. I really don't. My stuff falls out already on its own if I don't make it tight enough, so I don't want to make a gusset. I guess I don't understand how to use them very well. But what I like is I like this piece right here, so I'll cut these off. Or I can use that and I can put it on a page, you know, like that. Do you see what I'm saying? And then I can decorate this another way. Does that make sense? I can make it into a paper clip, whatever. Just giving you some ear-deers, some ideas. Some more scrapbooking paper. Here's another one of those gusset pockets. This is a tag from my Big Shot Sizzix machine. Here's a couple of labels from the Big Shot Sizzix. When I say it's from that, I just mean that I'm using my die cuts to make those. This is from a card, and this is also Big Shot. And some scrapbooking, or sorry, this is a DigiKit. Well, with ink blotters on there. Oh my gosh. I don't know if I can get that off. There. Looks like it's got glue and paint and ink, but it's going to go in there because it's, you know, it's mixed media. Wallpaper. Anyways, there's all these little things, and they're all stuffed inside this envelope, which is, I've made it very, very fluffy. Got a fluffy one here. And then I just paper clipped it on there like that. With the fun little paper clip, but it's a nice tight one. I like that. So on the back side, pretty much the same thing going throughout. I already went through this on the other page, and then here's some different words with one of these tags also from that kit. And more of that paper. I love this stuff, right? I just love this. And then on this page, I just needed to do a little something. So I really like those file folders. And so I put this big journal tag in here. This is from a DigiKit. And I just printed it on cream colored cardstock. Cut it out, put it in there. And that's a belly band, okay? And then I made a secondary belly band on top of it. And this is just a journal card that I had used one of my books that I collage in. I left all that on there because I thought it was kind of fun. You can still write on there or do whatever you want. Sometimes it's nice just to leave those things. This is from a DigiKit. This is these are my stamps, and then I just did it on some. I might have stamped that on some scrapbooking paper of some sort. And then I put a little pocket here, and I just took a few of those things that are in that envelope, and I just put them in here, just, you know, for some color. Scrapbooking page. Oh, and this is my avocado dyed. I love that stuff. That's that on the back side. This is just a blank slate there for you. And then here's the fabric flip. Now this one, also, I feel like I need to put something here. So I feel like I'm not done with this one, even though I said, oh yeah, I'm done. I don't think I'm done. So I'm just gonna do this to remind me, because I really do want to come in here and do something on this. I'm just gonna make myself a little tab there. What do you think? I think there needs to be a finishing thing here, but I like the lace. I like the butterflies, and I like the polka dots, and then I like the floral. And again, anybody that's new to junk journaling, or even if you're not and you just didn't know this, you're allowed to rip it up. You can take pieces or all of this off. So these are all, I just glued those down is all. I don't think I sewed them. I think I actually just like glued them all together. And then I made a paper pad. So see, this is one of the things I used the scraps from the papers from, is I just made this little pad, just kind of putting the papers off, you know, here and there from each other so you can see them. Coffee dye office paper. And then you have your beautiful wallpaper there. So, well, that's not gonna work, is it? Maybe I'm gonna have to put it over here. So then I have, again, a pocket like I did on the other one. This one, I just did a layered up little tag, And then this butterfly, which was I cut out on my Sizzix Big Shot, it's wallpaper. Some of the most delicate thing I've ever tried to cut out, and but it was pretty cool. And I came up with a cool, well, I don't know if I've come up with it. I've never seen anybody do it, but I thought it worked really, really well on how to glue this thing down. And I'm going to tell you really quick because I'm not going to do it. I just took my Fabri-Tac and I took my wax paper and I squirted it on my wax paper, okay? And then I took my finger and I mushed it around so that it wasn't like a big giant glob. And then I took my very, very delicate piece and I laid it on the paper, and I just gently pulled it up until it was all sticky. So it was kind of like if you've ever used that sticky paper where it's got like all the little sticky, tiny little dots all over the back of it, and when you peel it off, it's like super sticky. That's kind of what I created by doing it that way. But just remember what I did is I squirted out the Fabri-Tac, I squirt out the Fabri-Tac, and then I just mushed it with my finger so it was just like a thin layer covering it, so I could just lay it down and pick it up. And I laid it down, and there it stays still. So, okay, more of the paper and this right there. Just had to do that little side note. Sorry about that. And then here's on that lace trim that I just glued down instead of washi tape. And then this is just a photo. This is a photograph card. It's got alcohol inks on it. I had glued and then sewed book page. But then the book page was like getting, when I did that, it went rip, 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 like a variegated, like a perforated, I can't say it, side. So I was like, well, whatever, let me see. I ripped it off, and then I was like, oh, I kind of like that. I like that look. So I added some curtain lace and one of my sort of fussy cut flowers from a floral book. But it came out kind of nice. I like that. I like it like that. And then this is from a digi kit and scrapbooking paper, and then here's the other side of my of that jelly print. So pretty, I just love it, and I love filling it, obviously. Can you tell? So and then some more stuff back here, same thing, the plain tag kind of mimics it, the other side. And whoops, scrapbooking or copy dye paper, avocado dyed music paper. This is just an index card that I sewed on it and stamped on it and avocado dyed it and inked the edges. And that blue paper clip on the other side is a butterfly. So I just put a little butterfly. These are some of the ones that I pre-make with the card, and I just have a bunch of circles on them, and I just have a bunch of these paper clips in there so that I can just grab it. I can just grab and go. I already have these things cut out. I have a whole bunch of little things. This is from a greeting card. This is actually the back of a greeting card, you know, where they put like blah, 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 made by, where from, this and that. And then there's like a little tiny image of what's on the card somewhere. That's where I get those. And then just some of the stationery and another one of those tags. And then it just goes on like that. So cute. So cute, so cute. And then I just want to make sure I got that on there good. There we go. This is an envelope that I cut in half from my junk mail, and then I just did some layering up with collage. See, I keep saying decoupage, and I've been meaning to say collaging. And then I made this card. This is one of those heavy flashcards. So they're just really heavy duty and kind of thick. So I loved playing with them. I just find them heavy, so and stiff. It's like, and this is all from scrapbooking paper, digi-kits, and some just regular papers, copy dye papers. A ruffle, and then I did, that's a digi-kit on the inside. I decorated the inside before I closed it up. And, oh my goodness, and there's, and that's empty. So you're not going to know that there's anything supposed to be in there if I don't put something in there. So we'll just do that too. And then since it's blue, I'll just figure out how to put this on your thing for you. So this right here is also from that video that we did when we made the other pocket from the 6x, no, not 6x6. These are from when I got my new Hobby Lobby stuff and I wanted to make some stuff. So this is the one where it's a pocket and a belly band. So this is just scrapbooking paper, I believe, and I just cut a tag out of it. I liked it just the way it was, sewed around it. And then I just popped that right there, and I loved that, but it didn't have enough color. So when I found those two little blue note cards, I thought, oh, that's just what it needs. I popped that in there, and then I used some of the blue paper that I tore from this one right here. You'll see that throughout. See, I was reusing, so the things that I tore, I was trying to use them throughout because I really like that, and I think it's a great way to use up our scraps. So I put that as a backdrop, and then I took the washi tape, and I wanted a piece, so I wanted it to be torn. So like this side is torn, this side is straight. On the seam side, it's the straight edge, and then this part is torn. And I do that because I cannot put washi tape down straight. I can't. So if I tear it, then I don't have to worry about it. I can line this side up, but that side doesn't mean that it's going to line up straight for me this way. I don't know if that makes sense. It's like when you look at a house, people, I don't know, never mind. Anyway, so I took that piece that I tore off and I put it right there. And then more of my file folder that I copy dyed, and with some of that same lace, that white lace from the other one. I just wanted that. Okay, I can't get that in there now. I promise it goes in. Okay, there it goes. And then I did that because I wanted to have it kind of like throughout. And I feel like I just need something else in here. Like I think I'm done, but I don't know. I don't know. I think that's where the bow lands, so I think that's why I was fine with that. And then these pockets in the front are tuck pockets. I don't think I mentioned that in the beginning. And then, so what I did here is I have this little envelope that is not sealed except for the paper clip. And then I just took a page out of my, my date book. It's June. And since this is going to be happening, it has to be claimed by June 18th. I thought I would put that week in here. So, and it had the blue flowers. It just was perfect. It's like it knew we were doing this. And then this is a DigiKit envelope. And then I printed somebody else's DigiKit on that side with the lace. And I just put in here, okay, so see how delicate those butterflies are? I just put some more little pieces in here to use. And I wanted to make sure those butterflies would be kind of protected. I didn't want them to go in that big envelope because wouldn't that be sad to not know something that delicate was in there and then you just pulled it out? I'd be like, why? Why would they put it in like that? So that's why I did not put it in like that. And I left these open and blank for you to decorate with how you please. What was I going to do in the front? I was going to show you something, I think. Nope, I think I'm done. All right, well, there is that. This is the journal. This is Blue, and she is done, minus those couple little things I'm going to do with the, like fill that pocket with something, so I'm not even going to tie her back up. I'm just going to leave her like this so I can remember to come do this. So let's get to it. How do you enter into the drawing? So you enter into the drawing by commenting on this video. So you would comment on this video once, please, and let me know your favorite thing about Blue. You need to be a public subscriber or a subscriber to my channel, and comment on the video, like the video, give it a thumbs up, please. And then that all must be done. You have all the way until Sunday, June 11th, right? Oh my gosh, no. You have all the way until Wednesday, June 14th. So today is the 9th that the video goes up. So you are watching this on June 9th. So you must comment on the video, tell me your favorite thing, like the video by giving it a thumbs up, and be a subscriber. And you must do all these things must be done by June 14th. That is the drawing day. That's when we'll be doing the drawing for the giveaway. And then whoever wins the drawing, there will be you'll know what to do on that video to be able to claim your journal. Oh my gosh, I really don't feel that great. I need to go lay down, I think. So thank you for watching. If you have any questions, please reach out to me. I'd really like to use that community page. I find that it really helps to have another side to chat on. If you need that, can you just chat on that too, or do I have to do it first? I don't even know. I'm still learning. But anyways, there you go. There's Blue. Thanks for hanging out, you guys. Thanks for being so supportive and watching my channel and giving me all the encouragement. And most of all, thank you for your friendship. It means a lot to me. And I will see you on the next video. Bye.